Welcome back, everybody. Now, let's continue our way to the next city. I'm keeping it a secret because I might not be able to still pronounce it correctly. But hey, we'll get there when we get there. The destination doesn't matter, it's the journey. So let's just enjoy ourselves on our way there. And fight as much birds as possible, apparently. I did not heal everybody between episodes, so we're still in this relatively bruised. Few cuts, few scrapes. We should be totally fine. It's not like we're going to catch a new Pokemon soon and make sure everybody's right around the same level so we can grind correctly. But hey, who knows? Pidgey. And every fight, Mimic gets faster and faster and faster, where nothing could actually touch him. Except Quick Attack. Yeah, Quick Attack's the only priority move in this generation. The Air one comes in the next generation, apparently. So, yeah, there's that. Nice and easy. One trainer done. Let's keep on going. Thanks for the feathers. If I have enough of this and some apricots, we can make an amazing Pokeball. Did I miss something? I might have gone the wrong way. Wait. Oh. I found it. I best bet went the wrong direction. It's a small maze. It's a small maze. I'm bound to mess up sooner or later, so. Okay, that's my way out. I just talked to you, so it's your buddy up here is the next job. You need to use TMs to teach good moves to Pokemon. Oh, wow. Let me guess. You need HMs to progress through the game. Hey. My team was legitimately anti-flying, so I'm not surprised on what I'm able to do. So, yeah, try it. Be my guest. Not like it's going to affect anything. Oh, Doduo. Doduo is a normal flying type Pokemon. Besides its appearance, it's one of the fastest flying Pokemon in the game. Because it's an ostrich. Ostriches can run really, really fast. So, besides its speed, it also learns a very powerful flying type move that Pidgeotto, however, the Pidgeline cannot learn. It's referred to as Drill Peck. It's the reason why, well, Fearow and Doduo's evolution are more liked in certain circles just because of that move alone. Because, as we've seen, Pidgeotto doesn't have a very long beak to make into a drill. But overall, Dodo's really good in Gen 1 2. 1 and 2. Its other abilities, like once abilities are introduced, like it only has Runaway, which allows you to escape from battle, and Tangled Feet, which increases its speed if it's confused. So, take what you can get. If you want to use one, earlier the better. Because it's less pain, because you have the old ability mechanic and all that. Or do it later on and have an ability that might not be useful to you, or have an ability that is extremely situational because not every Pokemon's running Confusion, and do you really want to run around with a confused Pokemon that can't figure out its tail feathers from its arrowheads? Let's be serious here. So, yeah, it's your choice. I like Doduo. If I had looked over my list again, I would have saved Doduo for instead of somebody else, but you know what? I wanted to do that Pokemon instead. You're wondering what that Pokemon is? Maybe go watch this LP on BitChute, because every episode I get a little crazier because of this. Because I had to show off everything. Because I'm a bloody idiot. I just want to see my family again. Ugh. Oh, boo you. Boo this bird. Boo. Hey. Yeah, it'll take a while for Warspite to just to get up to that, like, nice, big, special bar. And Warspite. If I only have one more Ice Beam left, so I better use it correctly. Yeah. Alright, there's nothing there. TMs are on sale in Celadon, but only a few people have HMs. Actually, that's a really good point. HMs are referred to as hidden machines. Hidden mechanics. Because they're hidden. Like cutting down trees with Pokemon. Often people use a feint referred to as gardening shears for that. Or gain across water, where some Pokemon just surf. There's a thing referred to as swimming. And not a lot of people can do it. Is my snark getting past everybody? Like, I just want to make sure the whole class is actually listening to my snark. But yes, HMs are one per period because you can teach at any time, and TMs are everywhere, especially if you go to the Celadon Mall and buy some there. Preferably, like, you know, Hyper Beam, which is only available in red and blue, and not in yellow. We might be abusing that. I say with a large shitting grin on my face. I know what I'm doing. Okay, good. Well then, Warspite won't be used until we get to Pokemon Center. Okay, we should be golden. I just want to see the trainers down here. Okay, so Biker and a Bird Keeper. We should be fine. We ride out here because there's more room. That's a hog, and you're driving it on grass. I'm not one of those guys, but if I were, I would pull you out of there and beat the shit out of you. Because you're not supposed to do that. Like, dude, you'll ruin your tires, you'll ruin your engine. I'm not a mechanic. I have a lot of respect for the trade. Just, I have some relatively good knowledge about this topic. It irks me. You can't be driven on the grass, period. It's just you're not supposed to, because that's not the type of bike it is. Are you trying to do it again? Why? Why? Okay, there we go. Muck's out of the way, and now we're able to continue on our journey. Okay, it's not a hog, but it is a motorbike, but still. You don't need to drive it there, come on. Have you heard of the legendary Pokemon? Which one? Apparently there's a rainbow bird that flies in the air. There's a bird that controls thunder, and one that controls lightning, and you're talking about a duck. Oh, emergency food. Because Farfetch'd is always good in a stew. I think I said that before, actually. Have I? Maybe. Maybe it's Farfetch'd, maybe it's not. Okay, let's keep on going. We'll switch to best bet. No, Raffi is not that good right now, so let's just switch to Inari. And I don't want to accidentally quick teleport. Yep, we are here. I'm going to... Damn it! No matter what, I was going to get ambushed. I'm not into it, but okay, let's go. You're a bird keeper. What aren't you into? Clearly forming your hair into a form of a... Oh, only 2 PP, that's not good. Yeah, forming your hair into what looks like to be the... It's not the cockle. The cockle is just laying on the bottom of the neck of a turkey. Is it? Whoever, making your head look like a root, making it look like Firo over here. No offense. Just doesn't look good on human proportions. Period. And mirror move. 3. I'll use your technique, wild man. Yeah, bend. Oh, it's great. It's great. Nope. And let's just switch out. Let's put Raffi up front. Soon, Raffi. Soon you will evolve. And soon you'll be a badass. What's cool? Trading Pokemon. Only if I had friends. So she is rocking Clefairy. That's why I brought out Raffi. Let's just go with Poison Powder. I know it begins again. Hey. Hey. Poison Powder. See? I plan ahead for this stuff. I plan very much ahead. Because I know that Pokemon's going to pop out soon. So if you want to minimize some junk and I don't have Stomp, well, it's not going to be a fun time. Not going to be a fun time at all. There we go. Metronome. Rolling Kick. If I remember correctly, Rolling Kick is a signature move of a Pokemon referred to as Hitmonlee. Oh, sorry, Hitmonchan. Lee is the puncher, Chan is the kicker. No, wait. Give me a second. I failed because you don't have a tail. Okay, yeah. It is Hitmonlee. Okay. I was thinking I should have been thinking I should have been thinking Bruce Lee, not Muhammad Ali. Because they both have the last name Lee, and I easily assumed one over the other. Because, hey, I'm a dunce. Hey. Alright then, let's head back. Nope. Not head back, head into TM 20 or 24? Alright. This is a TM for Rage. Rage is a lot like Thrash, but unlike Thrash, it starts out weak. Every hit that you take to the face, which I recommend you don't if you have a less bulkier Pokemon, your attack increases until it builds up at the end and you unleash all that power right on the inside of that head. So, right before we head on to Pokemon Center, I have a feeling we had to go over here. Safari Zone, Warden's home. This guy owns a Safari Zone, so we might as well thank him. I have lost my teeth in the Safari Zone. Have you found them? No. Oh, okay. And he starts laughing. Okay. Pokemon photos and fossils. Okay. The dude lost his teeth. Don't know if they're dentures or not. If they are dentures, I might need to get a new bag. So, yeah, there's that. Yeah, just wondering what... This is relatively, like... This is one thing that irked me about Fuchsia City. Yeah, welcome to Fuchsia. The Pokemon Center is really, really out of the way. So you had to circle around that whole area to try and get here, period. It's a pain. It's not fun. Very much a pain. So just give me 1 second. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually go see the exhibits, actually. Like, see what Pokemon are here. Since I don't have Gut, I can't skip anything. Name, Slowpoke. Friendly and very slow moving. Okay. So they have a Slowpoke up on display. Chansey. Catching one is all up to chance. Yeah, Chansey has one of the lowest catch rates in the game. So if you find one, chuck as much Pokeballs as you can at it to make sure it stays inside that Pokeball. Name, Voltorb. The very image of a Pokeball. And we already know this one. That's Mimic. Now let's go check out over here, actually. Oh, and that's where Pokemon is. Name, Lapras, aka the King of the Seas. Huh. Okay. Lapras is a water ice type, if I remember correctly. But that's not... Is that a fossil? Name, Kabuto. A Pokemon that was resurrected from a fossil. You know those fossils that we found in Mount Moon? Apparently, the guy that had the Kabuto fossil gave it here to be resurrected. And it's now resting peacefully. Name, Kangaskhan. A maternal Pokemon that raises its young in a pouch on its belly. Kangaskhan, a normal type Pokemon. We'll get to that once we actually encounter it. Most of these Pokemon, well, besides Lapras and Kabuto and Voltorb, are actually in the Safari Zone. And that's what we're heading to next. Welcome to the Safari Zone! For just 500, you can catch all the Pokemon you want in the park. Would you like to join the hunt? Why not? Yeah, I'm loaded. We can only use special Pokeballs here. We got 30 Safari Balls, and we'll call you on the PA when you run out of time. Or Safari Balls. So, what do they mean by time? You see the 500 meter up top? That isn't time, that's footsteps. And we have 30 balls. And we have nothing else we can do. We can't bring on our Pokemon, and we can't fight other wild Pokemon here. So, yeah, we're kind of boned, if you think of it in a certain way. But yes, the Safari Zone holds a wide variety of Pokemon that you can't find anywhere else, or Pokemon that you found at the very beginning of the game. But this is where all the exotic and unique Pokemon are. It's a double-edged sword if you want to use one. Use a Safari Zone Pokemon. Not because of their placement, just because of the catch rate. A lot of Safari Zone Pokemon have very low catch rates. So, if you're wanting to catch one, just hope to God you get lucky. Boost up TM37. It's Egg Bomb. Egg Bomb can only be worn by certain Pokemon. It's a relatively good attack. Okay, yeah. I'm going the right way. I am going the right way. We got Full Restore. A Full Restore is the best healing item in the game. It heals up all your Pokemon's HP, as well as cures a stats ailment. So if you're right by the Elite Four, you might as well grab a lot of... How did I forget that? Bring a lot of Full Restores. And now we're in the area that we need to be at. This is the northern area. So I'm just going to head down over here to make sure I'm on the right path. Go up here. Not all what I'm looking for. Eesh. Huh. Okay. By throwing rocks, you decrease the chance, increase the chance of catching, because the Pokemon's off guard. And that's what often happens when you run to Chansey. It'll run, because Chanseys are relatively non-combative. TM40 would be... Skull Bash. Skull Bash is a normal move that takes 2 turns. Your first turn increases your defenses, and the second turn unleashes all the power that you've been storing up for the other turn. It's relatively good if you have a very tanky Pokemon, but if you don't use it. And Protein. Protein increases attack. Physical attack, so I'm going to give that to Warspite, because Warspite does have physical moves. I could have given it to Raffi, but I would rather save it for right now. Alright, we found it. This is Tauros. Tauros is a normal type Pokemon that's very good at what it does. It's a beat stick. First bloody ball, the first one I find, and it's mine. That took a little bit longer than I was expecting. Okay, so his name will be Stampede. So, what does Stampede add to the team? Another physical attacker, because it can't just be... give me a quick second. I need to double check my spelling because I did this on paper. Stampede is a word that you don't often see spelled out physically. But what is he going to be adding onto the team? He's a normal attacker. He's a normal Pokemon that does a lot of stuff. Look at that attack stat. Look at that 64. He's not going to be beating Tyrant any soon. He might be able to catch up to Tyrant. Oh yeah, he's a physical attacker, and that's really good because we're all special attackers. So having a little bit of diversity works in this case, where it often doesn't. Pick up this Pokeball. Golden Teeth. Oh god, it is dentures. Oh no, I need to wash this back. And TM32. Oh, great, I had to do this again. Okay, let's check out 32 then. It contains Double Team. Double Team is a move that increases your evasion. That was a lot more. Yeah, it's 3 steps. It increases your evasion. A guy might minimize, but minus the downside of if you get hit by Stomp, it does double damage. So, let's go back in there because we are not done. So we'll cut straight to the house that we were just at. Unless we run into something really, really special. Kangaskhan. Since we have it right in front of us, Kangaskhan is also a normal type Pokemon, being more bulkier than Tauros, but Tauros being much stronger and faster. Kangaskhan is a really good Pokemon to choose. It's so good, I also am writing it in a different LP. Go check out YouTube for that. Man, it's going to be the chill episode. But yeah, she is very, very good, and she's a very good protector. Better than Snorlax, in my opinion. It's not totally because Snorlax has Munchlax as a pre-evolution, and I want to show them off in the same game. That's totally not the reason. Not at all. Don't stop digging too deep into it. If we go up here, we grab this, and we get Carbos. Carbos is speed, if I remember correctly, and we're going to be giving that to Stampede. Because Stampede is very fast, and I humbly believe, speed is good. Alright, we're back over here, right before we got so rudely stopped. Ah, finally. You're the first person to actually reach the secret house. I was getting worried that no one would win our campaign prize. Congratulations, you have won. And we receive HM03. HM03 is Surf. Pokemon will be able to ferry you across water. And this HM isn't disposable. You can use it all over and over and over again. You're super lucky for winning this fabulous prize. Yeah, he's not really kidding. Surf is a very, very, very good HM to get, period, because of what it does. Besides allowing you to... I forgot Tyrant Seal to learn that. Besides being able to move you across water with the greatest of ease, it's a really, really good water attack. It's not like Flash or Cut or any of the HMs, any of the lower liked HMs. This is actually useful in combat. Because of course you're splashing your opponent with a giant wave. So I'm going to try out the grass a little bit longer to see if I'm able to find the last Pokemon that's exclusive here, and if we don't, I'll meet you back at the beginning of the area. Because now I can use Teleport. Alright, I wasn't able to find it, sadly. I was able to run into it when I got Stampede, but sadly, wasn't there for long. Alright, so let's go back to the Warden and give him back his teeth. Because thankfully I'm able to understand Mumble. Thankfully. Down over here. By giving him this. That sound. Thanks, kid. No one could understand a word that I said. I couldn't work that way. Let me give you something for your troubles. And I got HM04. HM04 teaches strength. It lets Pokemon move boulders when you are outside of battle. Oh yes, did you find the secret house in the Safari Zone? If you do, you win an HM. I hear it's a rare Surf HM. Yeah, something tells me you're supposed to do one before the other. So we're going to boot this up and teach strength to Stampede. Nice and easy. So, these rocks on the overworld are the only ones that you can actually use strength on. Later on in later Pokemon games, strength puzzles become more of a requirement to get to places or get certain items. And thankfully from that we got rare candy. So, if I know my party correctly, my bag correctly, I have 3. Alright, Stampede's getting a boost. Doesn't hurt a lot. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, he's catching up to Tyrant. Alright, with that down, there are some trainers we can fight in town right before we finish off this episode, just to show off Stampede's unbelievable strength. What's slowly going to become unbelievable strength. So, when it comes to moveset, obviously, physical attacker. He's just going to be hitting everything like a battering ram. And he doesn't learn much moves either. So I feel like we should, well... Okay. I'm just looking over his move listing and we can do something. We can do something. We can bring out TM... Do we have TM10? I'm pretty sure we had TM10 inside the... give me a second. So, with how he's going to be, he's going to have a very good HP stat. So we might as well teach him Double Edge. Double Edge can be learned by most, if not all, Pokemon, and it does damage to its user. But with Stampede and how he's going to be fighting, he's going to be going all out. So it'll be best to take out Tailwind for right now, and wait until we get something. Wait, I think we're able to do something a little bit more, actually. Scratch that. I had to play the game corner just to get up to that amount of coins, and in all honesty, I'd rather not. So we already have Stampede ready, so let's get into like these 2 battles that will best bet on off the episode. Wait, you'll have a heart attack. No. I won't have a heart attack. Your Pokemon will. So with Double Edge, we're going to be doing damage to ourselves, period. But it's well worth it because of the amount of damage we're able to inflict. And since Tauros is also a normal type, his only weakness is going to be fighting Pokemon and fighting moves. So, with that in mind, it is the perfect outright counter to most Pokemon because not a lot of Pokemon have resistances to normal moves. Only Rock and Ghost in this generation, and well, even though Rock is a dime a dozen, it doesn't exactly mean that Rock is going to be everywhere. Yeah, look at how hard Stampede is going through these Pokemon. It just adds to his vocal power. Yes, this will be fun. Alright, one more battle. Because this is just a show off. Yeah, have to warm up before my swim. Alright, you guys don't know how to use, your Pokemon don't know how to use Surf. Well, that's too bad. I'm just happy. I'm angry that I had to play the Game Corner to get Hyper Beam, but I doubt I'll do that. Because the Game Corner is kind of rigged, and even though I have enough money to get a lot of coins, I would rather best bet not do that. And Shelter. Oh yeah, this is going to be easy. Where Tyrant is our Swiss Army knife, our Stampede is our battering ram. I know what Clamp does. Clamp is the water variation of Wrap. That's exactly that. So, we can't fight back. Because to make Shelter, like, visibly annoying, they decide, you know what? Let's give it a water-based rat move. It's not like it's going to stop any players from fighting. Famous last words. Okay, so next time on Pokemon Red, best bet we're going to go after all those trainers that we missed out in the area 2 here. So we'll be handling them. I'll see you all next time.